Okay, your third passage. In all thy ways / your ways, acknowledge him. Anne.
Proverbs 3:5-7.
That's correct.
Proverbs 3:5-7. Trust in the Lord and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will make straight your paths. Be not wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and turn away from evil. Proverbs 3:5-7.
We got a lot of people in this audience, Anne, and they want to hear what you have to say about that passage.
I think that passage just is really good in times when you just don't know what to do. You feel like you're up to your neck in everything and just things are coming at you left and right and you just are thinking, how am I going to do this all? But then you remember that it's not up to you to decide what you should be doing. It's not up to you to decide what's right, what's wrong. You don't have to go through it yourself. You have something to lean on. You have support. And
That's
it's just
good.
really nice to have that feeling of encouragement at all times.
So we've got the wisest man ever to have lived telling us not to do something. So we need to ask ourselves, well, what's he telling us not to do? And he tells us not to lean on our own understanding. And when you think about that picture, I think about like leaning up against a table. All my weight is on that table there, and I'm trusting that that table's not going to move. Because if the table moved, then I would actually fall over. And in that passage here, Solomon is telling us, don't put all your weight on your own way of understanding things. Because God knows things that you don't know. And trust is a matter of focus. The more we trust on the value of what we have and where we're putting our weight, the less we'll get what God has for us if we simply take our weight off of our own understanding and put all of our weight on him.
Yeah, and it's so important that we practice toward trusting in the Lord, because it's easy when we're reading the passage and it's striking us, but when we're in the heat of the moment, that's when the rubber meets the road for us as Christians. I think sometimes like firefighters who do these things called controlled burns, right? They intentionally set a building on fire and put it out so that they're ready for the real thing. We need to seek God and say, Lord, when I'm in that fire, when I'm in the heat of it, help me at that moment to turn my heart and gaze towards you.
And I appreciate that you took such a good swing at this, but you omitted the phrase with all your heart, and so we're going to have to take away 500 points. But good effort.